And welcome back to First at 4. We're going to welcome in our next guest. Darrel Whitney is a local actor. He's also a very integral part of the Academy Theater in Meadville. Here to talk about that and Rent, which opens this weekend. Darrel, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
First, talk a little bit about your background, because you've had a professional career in musical performance.
That's correct. I'm a graduate of McDowell High School here in Mill Creek County.
Oh, me too. Go Trojans.
Yeah, exactly. Go Trojans. And I studied vocal performance and history at Edinburgh University. Graduated with both of those degrees. And the first show I did outside of college was a show at the Academy Theater in Meadville. And that theater's been there since 1885, so now 138 years. But working on such a professional performance there really inspired me to kind of broaden my horizons and go ahead and chase the dream. So about 2 years after that, I moved to New York and lived in New York City for about 3 years before I landed the North American tour of Jesus Christ Superstar with Ted and Erie. In 2010, I actually played the Warner, which was great because being in your hometown, you know what I mean?
Sure.
It was so awesome, and yeah, that 4 years of experience was fantastic. And then I moved to Pittsburgh shortly after that, and I worked with the Pittsburgh CLO, Front Porch Theatricals. And then, of course, the pandemic hit, and live performances were sidelined for a little while. And I decided to move back to Meadville, and basically it fell into my lap to be the administrator in the Academy Theater, to handle a lot of the day-to-day operational issues, also like looking for grants and funding and things like that for our productions. And I'm really just happy to be back in the place where it all started, and to see the next generation of actors and performers come through. And trust me, we've got a large and talented cast of all local people in this show.
So it must feel almost kind of like a passion project for you, that you're back at the place which gave you that push to your career.
Yes, it really is. When the theater was built, the architect labeled it as a temple of music. And it literally is my temple. It is where I go to worship, because I honestly believe it is such an integral part of our community. And also, I believe that it does some of the best regional theater that you can see outside of Pittsburgh and all of northwestern Pennsylvania at a very affordable price.
Exactly.
I mean, $23 is the largest ticket that we sell for our shows for adults, and then we have discounts for seniors and students. You have accessibility to tickets online. There's 470 seats in the Academy, and just 138 years of history.
So. And as we said, Rent opens this Friday. It runs Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 through the 30th, and then Sunday matinees at 2. There's all the contact information there to get your tickets. Rent is a fabulous show, so highly recommend that you get your tickets and see it there at the Academy in Meadville.